Can you please acknowledge me now, please, if possible, for you? No, no, no. Still not? Just a minute, because just a minute then, I guess. Am I audible or not? Please let me know because I am not going to just stop streaming. Okay, fine, fine, fine. So, can you please acknowledge everyone, whatever I've spoken previous to that, okay, where it was not audible properly? Or sh shall I repeat it once again? The prior one. Shall I repeat it once again? Was not audible properly, or like, okay, you can let me know. Can you acknowledgement? Shall I move ahead, or shall I repeat it previous things? Okay, what was I've spoke the previous one. Repeat, ma'am. Okay, got it. ठीक है. So I'm repeating it once again. So what did I mean about? Okay, or what I said that okay is the facial AI that has been revolving in such a good terms and conditions. Correct. Now, facial AI evolved from a simple face detection, just identification of the presence of the face is going to be there, right? Okay. Now, it will just get it relate towards the better point. Okay. That depends upon certainly like the accuracy. Now, I don't want it like let's say I'm just gonna measure some of the valuable points, right? Okay, or some of like a conditional points and everything like that. Now the face has a proper kind of edge. Okay, the face has a proper kind of like okay the logics and everything. I don't want any certain kind of an approaches to be cancelled out. Correct. But I wanted like okay this thing to just get it engraved. Obviously, everyone has two eyes, one nose, and one le mouth. Okay, two ears. Okay, um, hairs. Okay, and all. So this is basically what it represents. So everyone is being mutual inside it, right? Now, when we say that everyone is being mutual about it, or I would say like okay, this could get it okay into the better terms, okay, or this could get into the better kind of the logics and everything, right? it it will just get you the better amendment. Okay, it will just get you into a better kind of an amendments and everything. Right. So whenever you will be getting the perfect kind of an orders with the tool, okay, what the tool we are using is the deep seek. Okay. What we are just doing it is a deep face and you can see say like okay deep seek also, right? Okay. Any of that is being possibly good. Okay, any of that is going to be possibly uh, good to go. Okay, any of that could be like possibly required for whatever the logics you are going to maintain it. Correct. Now, it depends into or I would say it depends upon certainly what is being there and how it is going to be getting it the particular amount of the points. Okay. Now, have you ever noticed about one thing? Accuracy and speed both plays a very major role. Okay, accuracy and the speed both plays a very major role. And what role it plays, I'll tell you. The very first role it has because we are using the tool that's basically deep face. It was developed by Facebook. Okay, it was particularly developed by whom? The Facebook. And when the Facebook built, okay, this, okay, it was just going towards the recognition of the faces near human accuracies. Now, let's say like okay I am just going with some sort of scanning, or let's say like okay if I go with certain sort of scannings and all, I'll typically say that okay, this kind of a scanning is being only virtualized for me. Okay. I cannot put that scanning onto you. Okay, I cannot do so. Your scanning and my scanning would be very different. Correct. Okay, it would be comparatively very, very, very much different. Okay, as comparison to what we are just trying to write it. Now, into this, the deep natural way, it takes the vector. Now, how much vector it has to take? It takes 128 kind of a vectors. Okay, 128 vectors it takes. With an accuracy, with like, okay, the particular kind of a probability, with everything, whatever it recognizes near the human predictions. Correct. Now, these human prediction will be analyzing each embedding, each of the faces, whatever it has to write it. Now, there is three things. Now, I'll tell you. I'll open the Google Colab also. Let me just open, and I hope you all are being getting the links. Okay, all of you are being getting the links of the Google Colab. What we are doing it from such a long time now. Okay, let it just get it perform. Okay, now into this deface, when we talk, deface is also known for the, or it's a kind of a deep CNN. Okay. It's basically based on to the facial recognitions. Now, secondly, what it happens is we use 128 dimension vectors. Okay. And also these vectors are being known for embedding the particular face. So today's agenda is only the facial recognitions. Okay, or you can say agenda is facial recognition. Okay, with the deep face. Okay, the future of air. Okay, now in this, whenever we go with each face, embedding of each of the face, okay, it has to just check. Okay, there is four things. Okay, you need to just check is some of the features, key features. Number one, it is basically you need to build using the 9 layers, deep neural networks, right? Secondly, we have is training. We have a pre-trained 4 million of the data of how many 4,000 plus people. Okay, so remember, like sometimes what it happens that it has been asked. Okay, if I was joined today, you will be giving the certificates or not? Attend the class properly. I think. Okay, fill your attendance sheets and all. So it is that much I can say, right? Okay, rest depends upon team. Okay, rest is just like depending upon the team and all. Okay, what they particularly are gonna do. Okay. Okay, now the third thing what we have is achieve the at least 97.35% of the accuracy that is required. Okay, at least I'm saying it. Okay, the reason behind that what it is being there is like okay, something if you're not being getting it achievable, so why exactly you're just going following it up, right? Okay. The number fourth one we have is performing the 3D alignment. Now, if I'll say you one thing, you might have noticed it also. Whenever you put the facial recognition on your mobile phones, okay, whenever you do so, the facial recognitions on your mobile phones or like on your, I would say this, iPads, okay, or your laptops and all, what it happens majorly. The one thing which happens majorly is that it asks you to revolve your head, to revolve, to make it left, right, okay, front and all, okay, your head. And it is just going to ask you this particular thing, at least to turn over for what you are being writing it so far. Okay, at least about it. And if you're not writing it, I think there is no such benefit also. Like, okay, what exactly you required so far. And if there is no kind of a benefits and everything, you are not most welcome to write so, right? Okay. Uh, this is just going to be naturally like okay required until or unless you have the particular kind of an orders. Okay. Secondly, what we need to write okay over here is and also in the 3D alignments, majorly the features are being required as the rotation and lightning uh variation. And you have noticed if the lightning is not being appropriate, okay, if there is no certain kind of lightnings and everything which is being there in provisional way, it will not accept your facials one. Okay, right. It is just not going to be a provisional one. Right, okay. It depends with certain kind of the logics what we have. Perfect. Okay. Now, what are the variations of the deep face? Five stages are being there. Detect, align, normalize, represent, and verify. Right. While the face detection is being there, it should locate the face within the image. Correct. Okay. It should just locate the faces within the image only. Until or unless that image is being required, okay, until or unless that particular images are being that certain kind of sorted, you are being most welcome to write that particular alignment using the 3D modeling. Okay. Whatever the 3D modeling is being there, whatever the logical 3D modeling is being there and all, it will just give you the stages of that. An alignment is either it's in 2D or either it's in 3D with the adjustment of the 3D models or adjustment of the 2D models. Correct? Okay. Any of the models, whatever we have, it is just going to get it aligned according to the suitable part. Then normalize or extraction. CNN use a very high level of the particular order, a very high level of it, okay, until or unless you require to put into the features. Now, let me just tell you one thing. You might have noticed, okay, whenever we try to purchase a new mobile phone, okay, whenever we do so, a new mobile phones and everything, what it happens? A new mobile phone does not come with a pre-settings, correct? It does not come with any kind of a pre-settings and anything like that. Okay. It always comes with like a basic kind of installations and whatever you need to do the rest of the installations and all, you do so, correct? You typically do so for whatever reasons, secure whatever the conditions you already just try to write it. Correct. Now, while you set uh, the biometric, while you set okay any sort of biometrics or anything like that. If the accuracy is not being there, okay, if the particular kind of an accuracy is not being getting at the point, it will not going to get it address. Okay, it will definitely not going to get it address and all, right? So now into this. Now it is basically of the facial features, right? Right. Then it is representation, converting the features into compact vector. What is a compact vector? When a person comes to your home, let it be your the carpenter, okay, let it be your, I would say, painter, okay, and all. So what they ask you, like, okay, now very first initial stage, okay, we will do this, and second stage, okay, we will do that, and third stage, we will do this, right? So everything they don't do, okay, everything they basically don't do onto the single day. Okay. Correct. So this is basically like what? Okay. It is always going to get it addressable for whatever points you're just writing it. Any questions till now to anyone? And last is the matching verification. If the biometric is okay, that's basically you can enter. If it is not, reset it. Any questions till now to anyone? Let me know if any questions are being there. If you have any questions, please let me know. Come on, come on. If I'll explain Sangeeta totally into the Hindi, then other people will not be able to understand that, right? But let me know if you don't understand any like kind of line or like okay the wording or like a para or whatever I'm saying, right? Okay, in a very short sentences, you can let me know. Okay, I can address that and I'll explain you again. That you can let me know. Shall I begin? Okay. Okay, these are the core features that have been there, okay? These are the core features of it. It every single thing is being represented into your mobile phones also. Okay, so kindly just have a look first of all onto it. I don't think so. Over here, anything you need to definitely understand it. Okay. No. First of all, just have a look onto this. Come on, come on. Any questions are there? Let me know. I'm just giving you 1 to 2 minutes, okay, to go within that. And tomorrow is your last day for your boot camp. Any questions? You can let me know. Okay. Okay, let's just go with your real-time facial recognition. Now I'll explain you some of okay, can you let me know about three things what is required into the attendance system? Can you let me know three things what you require into the attendance system? Every single person I would just like to know about it. Three things what you require into the attendance system. Come on, I just need to know about it. Come on, everyone. Let me know. Can you let me know what is the three things which is required into the attendance system to make it a very successful attendance system? Come on, everyone. No one? Very bad. Webcam, person, and database. Okay, very good, Vishwajit. Yogya is real-time attendance databases and the webcam. Okay, a very important thing you're missing. Okay, over here. Very important thing. There is one important thing you're missing. A very important point you're missing. Facial image data set of the staff. Okay. Dinesh, right? Lakshmi, according to our info, is that student is there or not? Okay. Kirti Vasan, right? Sensors connected to the power and the program set of devices. Okay. Yet I can see like okay, one thing which is being missing. It is missing. Okay. It's definitely missing. Just think, try to think about it. Just try to think about it. Okay. Uh-oh. Is the range of image recognition. Okay. Face the direction of the student. Okay. Bandana. Got it. admins involved, so it can be changed later once. Okay, got it. So don't you think nowadays what is happening? I've saw in lot of offices, I've saw in lot of kind of you can say colleges even. Nowadays, what people are being doing, honestly, I've saw that scam also to happen. Okay, prior it was either you can put your, I would say, fingerprint, or you can just go with like, okay, this kind of you can say was just naturally the facial, right? It was there. Okay, I've saw it lot of time. Okay, that this happens, and why does it happens is like people just took like okay that's the photo frames and all okay or you can say like facial pictures and all and just if they wanted to just go with uh get on off also like some of the proxies and everything it was happening like okay put that frame okay inside just like in front of that okay particular scanners and all. Okay, the biometrics and everything, and just put it like that. Okay, that's it. But nowadays, what is being there, it is being a kind of in compensation. It is just kind of in compensation. If you feel or if you wanted to go with an attendance form, put your biometrics, go for the scanning, and there how the attendance is, I would say, going to get it valid. How many of you in your college also do you have a biometric system? How many of you have in your college the biometric system? Tell me, please. Any one of you? The biometrics and all? Any one of you have the biometrics? Or none of you? Do you have a biometric at your colleges? I guess no one, right? I did. Okay, Yoga has. Preetham, no, ma'am. Okay. No, my college take attendance on my register. Okay, that's good. I think that is way more good than because people used to put the proxies. I've saw multiple people putting like if the person is not even presented, people are putting like proxies of them. Yes, ma'am. As the person is presented, yes, ma'am. And so thing, right? You all do it. I clearly know about it. Or like some of you, like okay, the good people. I don't think so. People will be doing it, but yes, there are the people who do so, like putting the proxies and everything. Chalo, let's move ahead then. Yes, ma'am. Sia gives many proxies to his friend. Okay, we have RFID cards. So that's pretty good. The RFID cards are being pretty good, to be honest, if I'll say, na. It's something like okay, put your see, guys, okay, one thing I'll tell you. Honestly, is if you today, okay, if you think like, okay, today you're gonna do the so and so things, correct? Okay, or you put the proxies of so and so person. Okay, that's fine. But later on, okay, that's gonna be a bad onto you only, right? Okay, to be honest, I'm saying if you're playing with the honesty, the game, okay, the game you will be playing honesty today is being played with you the next time. Okay, Okay, let's go ahead. When will be the session is ending? 8 o'clock. The session will end at 8 o'clock. Do not leave the class, okay, until or unless you put your attendances. Okay, do not leave until or unless you put your attendances. I'll give you the link to you. Okay, this is one of the very good project. Uh, which at the end of day we will do more advance of it. If you see this, this is basically a contentment which is being built for the facial recognition of attendance system. Okay, if you just observe this, and this is what? Okay, this is basically kind of like okay, the what and all. Okay, it depends upon certainly on towards the facial systems, which is highly related towards one of them, right? Okay, and facial systems. Okay, over here, or you can say the facial systems. Okay, represents majorly automatically whether an attendance of the people like students or either employees. So you have your teachers also, you have your professors also, you have like guards also. Then I would say you have your own kind of uh some part-timers, full-timers, like a hybrid people, like and so things, correct? The method is, you have a manual methods also, just like signatures, ID cards, biometric scanners and all. But by recognizing their faces, okay, is the most obtaining part. Correct. The face detection is one of them. There is a difference between a face detection and recognition. Detection means detects the face in live camera or the feed. Okay. It just detects your face into live camera or the feeds and all. But when we talk about face recognition, that's different. Okay, that's going to be your different part. Now, what is the different part? Why do we say like okay, it's a different part and all? Is because it compares to store the faces. First of all, your face is entirely going to get stored into the database. Okay, just like okay, or you can take an example of you have an empty storage, correct? Okay, you have an empty storages and everything where you put your unnecessities, correct? Okay, where you put like okay, your kind of an unnecessities and everything. So, for example, for the face detections, we use cascades, the HAR cascades, the open CVs, okay, or the deep learning models like MTCN or DEB, okay. But when we talk about like okay, I would say that's the face recognition, okay, or you can say the recognition of your faces and everything. We use encoding. Okay, and what is an encoding? I'll tell you. Do you know what is an encoding? Anyone? Do you know what is an encoding? Anyone of you who knows what is an encoding? Anyone of you, do you know what is an encoding? Anyone of you, do you know what is an encoding? I'm asking. I'm asking you something. That would be really good of you if you people can acknowledge that. This entire thing you will get it, okay, from my end. So main thing is like, okay, you should understand this entirely. These are all the things, okay, you should be understandable. No one converting the codes into the human language. Ma'am, can you share the RoboFlow dataset? Sure, I can. Hold a second, please. Obviously, proxies are not good. I did not say the proxies are being good. Proxies are one of the baddest, worst kind of like, okay, I would say the things, okay, which we should never put it. Converting the code into the human language, okay, Keshav. Yogya encoding means the converting the data into the coded messages, okay. Ashutosh encode a message, okay. Keshav encoding means to convert the whole data into the computer. Understanding the language means bit or other. For security purposes, Lakshmi, okay, Bishwajit, encoding means converting the data one format from another, okay. Sangita means, ma'am, I joined today, or only you will give a certificate or not. See, don't run up after your certificates and all. Okay, don't do so. Right now, what we are doing it, I think that's the best thing we wanted to do, right? So don't worry about like, okay, what happened or that happened or this happened. Okay, don't do so. Okay, so the system which is being there, the marking the attendances and everything, if presence, okay, is being there, or you can say if you can see that, okay, that we are just trying to make the present, ma'am, okay, or so and so things and all. So this is going to be just ultimate, the provision. Okay, this is just an ultimate kind of a provision would be there, which is being trying to you are trying to write it, right? Okay. Was certainly a be best kind of an approaches, right? Okay. So after you go down, this is a flow chart, which is being there, which is this is the flow chart. Okay, you should just know. Okay, first of all, just have a look onto this flow chart. Then I'll explain you what this flow chart is all about. Uh, go towards this flow chart. Go towards this flow chart, please. Go through this flow chart, please. And let me know if you get anything okay over here. Okay. Entirely, this flowchart is all about, basically about from right starting from your writing the name. enter your name, welcome to the attendance systems. If you are already scanned, yes or no. If scanned, like okay, the scanning is going to be into the process, correct? Okay, and process is successful. The database has been saved to your entry is being saved to the databases. Secondly, is existing into the systems. If no, whether you exist into the system or not. Okay, or it could also take one place more. The database will save the registration, just like in Instagram when you make a profile. Okay, whenever you make the profiles and everything, what it just happen is while making your profiles, one thing which is being very naturally required is while making your profiles, okay, if your account does not exist, right? Okay, if your account does not exist enough, what it would be happening is it will make your new account, correct? It will just definitely make your new account. If your account does exist, okay, then simply you will put the username and the password and just get entered to the Instagram. But if it is not, you have to write it the entire kind of thing, right? Starting from the username, passwords, okay, the name, ID, email IDs, okay, and so things, right? So your face should be okay. If your face should have been registered before when you are just trying to make it the login, okay, or when you are just trying to get it set, okay, your face should be there into the database. And do you want to register or not? That depends basically on towards your existing system. Now, this is entire code. I'm not gonna tell you that this entirely you are gonna do it. Okay, at the end of the like tomorrow, okay, we have a capstone project. Okay, where you will be seeing the entire things. Okay, we will be writing into our Google Colab sheets. Okay, entire thing I'm saying. The reason is not that okay why we are writing. The reason is how we have to write it. Okay, I'll be showing you that what all the things are being there, what all the logics you need to write it, and where you wanted to just get it secure. Right? Each and everything we will be performing ourselves. Okay. Just like this, we are gonna make it the media pipes. Okay, this is gonna be the code and the output. I'll show you a bit if it is being there or not. If not, I'll show you one of the output, the Kaggle path, or this is going to be the output. The Donald Trump, okay, we are just trying to measure this particular to the Kaggle. Scanning in the process, your face has to be registered. Yes or no? Please, okay, wait. Okay, reload it. And we are gonna use the UV Okay. Now, what is UV Why do we have to use it? And so things. Uh, you need to wait for tomorrow then for it. Okay, Claire? Any questions to anyone? Let me know. I'm all available to just check your with your question answers now. Come on, come on. Yes, attendance sheet. Okay, I'll share the attendance sheet with you. Hold a second. Give me a minute now. Kindly, those who haven't filled the attendances and all also, kindly do it. So, this is the day 4 attendance sheet. This is the day 4 one. Okay. I hope that's done for everyone.